Good morning. It's time for language lesson 3 for week 8. We are continuing to work on singular and plural nouns this week. Hopefully, it's starting to become a little bit more familiar as far as what rule to follow for different words and how they end. We're going to look at this plural noun anchor chart together to review some of the rules. So remember that most of our nouns are considered regular nouns, and for those nouns, we always just add an S to make it more than one. So one costume, two costumes, one pumpkin, two pumpkins, one game, two games, one picnic, two picnics, one ghost or two ghosts, one flag, two flags, one ankle, two ankles, one snake, two snakes, one tail, two tails, one window, two windows, one sister, two sisters, one light, two lights, one boy, two boys, one star, two stars. Here's a tricky one because boy ends in a Y, but it does not end in a consonant Y. So for boy, you do not drop the Y in at IES. So don't let that one fool you. Another rule is when to add an ES to make a singular noun into a plural. You add an ES when the singular noun ends in an S, an X, a CH, or an SH, or, as we learned in one of our videos, a Z. So the examples in this would be one church or several churches, one bus or two buses, one wish or three wishes, one box, four boxes, one fox, many foxes, one dish, five dishes, one brush, three brushes, one tax, two taxes, one sash, three sashes, one bench, three benches, or one cross, 10 crosses. And remember how I said earlier in another lesson, say the word out loud or say it in your head and see how it sounds. If you hear that S sound on the end when you say it, like in buses or wishes, then you need to most likely add that ES for your ending. Another rule that we've gone over this week is that sometimes when a word ends in a consonant and then a Y, you're going to drop that Y and add an IES in its place. So army becomes armies, trophy becomes trophies, party becomes parties with an IES, pony becomes ponies, injury becomes injuries, city becomes cities, cherry becomes cherries. Remember, all of the words in that list, when they were singular, just ended with a Y. But to make them plural, you take the Y away and add IES. We also have irregular nouns like mice, which would be mouse becomes mice, tooth becomes teeth, woman becomes women, man becomes men, child becomes children, foot becomes feet, person becomes people, goose becomes geese, and deer remains deer, whether it's singular or plural. And then we have words that end with F or an F sound. And what you do in that case is you get rid of the F, you drop the F, and add VES. So leaf becomes leaves, life becomes lives, elf becomes elves, and loaf becomes loaves. Okay. Now that you have reviewed those rules, we're going to click on this link and watch the video to review what you do. There will be other examples for you to see, which is always very helpful. When you're finished with that, you're ready to go to Google Classroom and click on Language Week 8, Day 3. Here is what this assignment looks like. For Language Week 8, Day 3, it says make me plural. You're going to go in and you're going to choose the correct form of the singular noun in its plural form. So you're going to look over here at the bold word, and then you're going to choose the word that would make the form of the word that would make it plural. When you've finished with all of those, you will turn it in. And that will finish up lesson 3 for the week. Have a good day.